So I told you one is definitely the blockchain, like ease of settlement and making sure that we have a traceability upward downward of all the transaction and all. But I think one important area is use of AIML in your banking sector today. Well, the chatbot and all kind of interactive tools we have seen in past for the customer interaction. Fraud, security are major area where AIML has to be deployed, because today the ecosystem is interoperable. And when you are what I mean by interoperable, that when you are you are doing a transaction in one bank, and one bank is impacted because of data breach, possibility of that proliferation on other bank is too high. Now, if the AIML is there, at least that that can give a predictability about the trend, looking at the spike of transactions, looking at the behavior pattern of number of transaction, and there is a huge potential of adaptive learning during the flight of transaction itself. So that can help to predict the probability of genuinity or fraudulent transaction then and that itself, going before it is approved by the bank. So that is fraud is one part, where fraud risk management is one part where I see a lot of technology innovation likely to come. Second come from the security point, because the cyber security is something so much so dynamic, where in today's time almost nearly about 1 million new virus, Trojan, kind of malware born every day in the cyberspace. Nobody is capable to identify each and every newborn baby and create a vaccination and try to prevent. So active defense has become necessity for anybody who is running with the technology, and that active defense will need a lot of innovation, a lot of advancement to the way they look at the behavior, they look at the traffic, they look at the packets coming inside the network or data going outside of the network. So that is something very, very important thing. And today cyber security has reached to a stage where intelligence, threat intelligence and intelligence sharing has become a necessity, because you can't work in isolation in today's time, right? And the cyberspace is integrated space, and as I said that it's so easy for anybody to sitting outside of India, or it is borderless crime, where they're always one or two step ahead of us. Probably if we can't overtake them, at least we have to come to at a power to fraudster or hackers to make sure that the moment they try to attack something, we should be in position to detect and prevent them. And that part. The other part is in terms of focus area would be privacy, because there are two new acts coming in India, which is data protection, DPDP, and there is a new proposed law called DIA, Digital India Act 2023. These two acts predominantly going to work with technology, because your privacy and digital both are synonymous in terms of the use of technology. So therefore, these two acts will require a lot of compliance requirement, lot of rejigging into the compliance framework. It may require a new innovation, because today privacy is a myth in India, because when I have given my mobile number is there with somebody, or my data is with somebody, what knows what they are doing, from where they are getting my number and trying to misuse it. But the proposed DPDP has a consent manager, so I have a right to recall. Now all these things are a little complex, and the way we are having so much of digital kind of proliferation, or the way it is inculcated in our life, naturally that will require a lot of innovative way to come, because laws, and especially the newer laws, DPDP or DIA, are not that you can relax, enjoy, and over a period of 2, 3, 4 years you will comply. No, it is not going to be there. The government is very, very clear. They are very focused about the privacy and the security concern of common citizens, and therefore, both the proposed law are very, very stringent. The same time, there will be stringent timeline to comply with, and if you do not, then there is already a provision of a heavy penalty. It can impact to your global reputation as well. So naturally, the focus area, or one can say about coming time, we see a lot of innovation and investment will go into compliance framework for especially these two acts.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.